This is OwlUp, where learning happens in minutes, not hours. For a deeper journey, explore all our courses at owlup.co. Now, let's dive in. Welcome to Chapter 1 of our series, The Biology of Stress, From Survival to Thriving. In this episode, titled Understanding Stress Responses, we'll explore what stress really is and how it gets triggered in our bodies. So, grab a comfy seat and let's dive in. In the time it takes you to listen to this sentence, your stress system could already be on high alert, without you knowing it. You might be sitting in traffic, scrolling emails, or lying in bed. Same body, same brain, completely different stress stories unfolding. You might think stress is only real when your heart is pounding or your palms are sweating. But biology doesn't wait for drama. Subtle things, a half-read text from your boss, a silent dinner with your partner, your phone lighting up at 11:47 p.m., can quietly flip your internal switches long before you feel stressed. Here's the twist. Your body reacts to perceived threat, not just actual danger. A critical comment can register like a speeding car swerving toward you. A tight deadline can feel, physiologically, closer to a sprint finish than to a calendar event. And sometimes, your body launches that response based on an old story, past failures, childhood patterns, or the way you explain events to yourself, rather than what's in front of you right now. In this episode, we'll unpack how those hidden appraisals decide when your stress machinery powers up and when it mercifully stands down. Here's where biology gets even more interesting. Your brain doesn't weigh every challenge on a blank slate. It consults your personal settings, sleep, hormones, past experiences, even whether you've eaten, before deciding how big a deal something is. The same email can land as a mild nudge on a rested Tuesday or as a threat when you're depleted on Friday night. Over time, repeated patterns of tension can teach your body to hit the alarm faster or to stay calmer in certain situations. Those patterns are trainable, both toward reactivity and toward resilience. Think of what happens next as a rapid series of if-then checks your body runs in the background. First, can I handle this? Your brain makes a snap judgment about resources. Not abstract confidence, actual, embodied resources. How much sleep did you get? Are your blood sugar and electrolytes stable? Are you in pain? Do you have people you can call if things go badly? When the answer tilts toward yes, your body tends to mount a focused, temporary surge that helps you tackle the problem. When the answer leans no, the same situation is more likely to feel overwhelming and exhausting. Second, is this new, or is this that thing again? Your memory system is constantly pattern matching. If today's argument sounds like 100 past arguments that ended badly, your response usually ramps up faster and lasts longer. If similar situations have ended well, your system can stay more contained. This is why two people with the same workload can have wildly different internal reactions. They're not just reacting to the task, but to their entire history with tasks like it. Third, how trapped am I? The body reacts very differently when you sense you can do something versus when you feel cornered. Challenges with clear actions, study for the exam, call the client, apologize to your partner, tend to produce sharper, briefer responses. Situations that feel inescapable, chronic debt, a hostile workplace, caring for a loved one with no support, push your system toward longer, flatter, wear you down activation. Here's the key twist. Each of these judgments is trainable, not fixed. Resource judgments shift when you consistently protect sleep, movement, and nutrition. Your body believes you can handle more. Pattern matching shifts when new experiences contradict old stories, like setting boundaries and finding out people stay. Trapped versus empowered shifts when you practice even tiny acts of choice in stuck-feeling situations. Over time, these micro-adjustments change the thresholds at which your biology ramps up, how high it goes, and how quickly it comes back down. That's the difference between a life where every email feels like a crisis and one where even real challenges don't own your entire day. A useful way to spot these internal if-then checks in daily life is to watch how your body behaves in different contexts that look similar on paper. Text from your boss at 9 a.m. Quick jolt, then you draft a reply and move on. Same number, 11:47 p.m. Your jaw tightens, and sleep suddenly feels far away. The content might be identical. What's changed is your system's sense of history, timing, and room to maneuver. Or take 2 meetings on your calendar. One is with a colleague who's backed you before. You notice a light, focused buzz as it nears. The other is with someone who's cut you down in public. Your shoulders lift toward your ears hours in advance. That anticipatory tension is your past riding over the present. In sports terms, it's like being down by 2 points with 10 seconds left. One athlete feels, "Here comes my moment." Another feels, "Here we go again." Same scoreboard, different body story. And over time, practice can nudge you toward the first. Here's the twist for the future. Those fast body checks could soon be mapped in real time. Wearables may flag your biological red zones before you notice them, like a car dashboard lighting up before the engine overheats. AI tools at work might spot when your late-night emails spike and nudge you toward recovery blocks. Schools could train kids to ride out activation the way they now teach reading, core literacy for a world that won't slow down. So the real experiment isn't, how do I avoid stress, but how do I tune my response over time? Tiny choices, ending one email thread earlier, saying no once, taking a walk before replying, are like small software updates. They don't rewrite your whole system overnight, but they quietly change what tomorrow's body story is allowed to become. To go deeper, here are 3 next steps. 1. Take Dr. Andrew Huberman's free Stress Toolkit from Huberman Lab, hubermanlab.com, and experiment with one physiological sigh protocol during your next predictable stress window, like before a tough meeting, tracking how your heart rate and tension change in the stress and sleep section of the Calm app. 2. Read the chapter on the lion versus zebra stress response in Robert Sapolsky's Why Zebras Don't Get Ulcers, and, while reading, highlight every example that matches your own go-to pattern, freeze, fawn, fight, or flight, so you can see your dominant style in black and white. 3. Use the free Polyvagal Safety Anchors worksheet from Deb Dana's resources, rhythmofregulation.com, to pick one concrete ventral vagal cue, like a specific song, scent, or place, and deliberately use it tonight when you notice your shoulders tighten or your jaw clench, treating it as a mini experiment in shifting your nervous system state. This was OwlUp, your daily step forward. To keep learning with structured courses and more insights, go to owlup.co. Until tomorrow!